Ladies and gentlemen, after a very good lunch, would have been very tired and maybe some mental, which have been very weak. But the session which you're going to hear is a very vibrant session, most needed for the hour. The speaker is none other than our V.N. Subhash. He really required Subhash. Such a wonderful, humble man. We have been enjoying all his sessions in Chennai. And he is a financial planner having a successful planning practice on a fee-based advisory model in Chennai for the last 8 years. He advises his client on all respects of financial planning, including mutual funds, insurance, tax planning, will writing, and investment in all asset classes. He also he has close to 14 years of experience in the financial planning. He is a physics graduate from Sri Satya Sai University and a certified financial planner from the Financial Planning Standards Board of India and a chartered trust and estate planner from the American Academy of Financial Management. அதாவது ஃபைனான்ஷியல் பிளானிங் பற்றி ஒரு சின்ன கதை இல்லை, ஒரு ஜோக். ஒரு பிச்சைக்காரன் ஒரு 5-star ஹோட்டல், இது மாதிரி பெரிய ஹோட்டல், பிரம்மாண்டமான ஹோட்டல். யூ வாண்டட் டு ஹேவ் எ ஃபுட் இன் த ஹோட்டல். பட் அவங்ககிட்ட பைசா கிடையாது, 100 ரூபா தான் வச்சுருந்தான். 100 rupees ஒன்லி இஸ் ஹேவிங். என்டர் தி ஹோட்டல். ஒரு சூட்டு கோட் வந்து ஒரு டெய்லர் கிட்ட வந்து இஸ் பார்வர்ட் ஃப்ரம் எ டெய்லர். என்னென்னா இல்லை இப்போ உள்ள 100 ரூபாயில் அது வந்து ஒரு இப்போ அந்த 100-500 அந்த பழைய 100 கையில் வச்சுட்டு நேராக ஒரு டெய்லர்கிட்ட வந்து ஒரு கோட்டை சூட்டை வந்து வேலைக்கு வாங்கின்னு நேராக ஹையருக்கு வாங்கிட்டு நேராக ஹோட்டலுக்கு போயிட்டான். அண்ட் பியூட்டிஃபுல் நான் சொல்கிறது காக்டைல் டின்னர், இன்றைக்கி நான் ஈவினிங் நம்ம என்ஜாய் பண்ண போகிறோமே அது மாதிரி நல்லா ஓப்பன், நல்லா சந்தோஷமாக சாப்பிட்டான். இன்னும் பேரர் வந்து சார் என்னங்க பில்லுன்றார். பில்லை பார்த்தா 8,000 + சர்வீஸ் டேக்ஸ், அரௌண்ட் க்ளோஸ் டு 10,000 rupees பில்லு. அவன் வந்து சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கான். பில்லா சார் காசு இல்லை சார், ஐ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் மனி. அப்படியா சார், உடனே போலீஸ் ஃபோன் பண்ணுறாங்க. இவன் டு போலீஸ் கேரிட் அவே they carried him in a police van. நேராக வாப்பா ஜெயிலுக்கு போகலாம். போகிற வழியில் என்ன பண்ணுறான், சார் என்கிட்ட 100 ரூபா இருக்குது, கேன் யூ கிவ் இட் டு யூ அண்ட் கேன் யூ லீவ் மீ. உடனே அந்த 100 ரூபா கொடுத்துட்டு இது எஸ்கேப் ஃப்ரம் போலீஸ். இதுதான் ஃபைனான்ஷியல் பிளானிங். He enjoyed 10,000 rupees of food and escaped from the police by paying only 100 rupees. This is financial planning. Sorry. He has trained more than 4,000 people across and the four southern states of the various topics related to financial, personal and for corporate like Sundaram Group of Murugappa Group, the Hindu, bank like ICICI, SBI, RBS, HSBC, mutual funds like Reliance, DSB, BlackRock, ICICI, Prudential, Birla Sun Life, distribution companies like Bajaj Capital, Carvi and Funds and many colleges in Chennai. Director for BNI Chennai CBD B region, which is a forum for entrepreneurs for device business segment in increasing in their business multifold. He was a correspondent for a journal and he was correspondent for nursery school and the primary school recognized by the Tamil Nadu government for last 10 years. It's been 2003 to 2012. The 38 years old school has strong strength around 250 students from LKG to 5th standard. He was also an associate professor of International College of Financial Planning for the last 3 years. He regularly writes in Tamil magazine called Nanayam Vigadan. He strongly believes it is responsible for every good person to be financially rich, but money in the hands of a good makes the society prosper. I humbly call Mr. Subhash before you to have a good presentation of financial planning. Welcome you, sir.
We also request Ms. Gloria J.C. Fernandez from Kochojam Bank, Goa, to kindly hand over the bouquet to our speaker.
before I start, may I request all of you to please stand. I request all of you to please stand. This is a small exercise that we're going to do. Okay? All of you are going to put your neck fully up. Clear? Yeah? Now it's fine? Okay. All of you now, please raise your head fully up. Okay? Raise your head fully up. Look at the beautiful ceiling here and the lights there. Okay? And laugh out loud. Look up, laugh. Okay, continue looking up and try to cry. Cry. Look up, fully up. No thinking, look up. Cry. Now, look down. Your chin fully down. Okay, touching your neck, the throat, and laugh. Fully up, no thinking, fully up. Right? Thank you a lot. You can please sit. What did you observe? What did you observe here? When all of you are looking up, you're looking at the beautiful ceiling, you're looking at the sky. Where was the noise higher? When you're trying to cry or when you're trying to laugh? When you're trying to laugh? Now when you're looking fully down, where the noise was high? You're laughing or you're trying to cry? Right? What it signifies in life? Whenever you're looking down, you feel so down in life, okay? You cannot laugh at somebody who's down. Okay? That's not right. But when you look up and see beautiful God there, only the one thing in life. Always look up. That's what rejuvenating. That's why all of us here have come over here. And I am sure that this session or this entire convention of 3 days is going to be so energizing for you and you will rejuvenate here. You will learn a lot of things that is going to help you earn more and more in life. Somebody was telling me there is going to be a class session. I just wondering whether it will come for me or not for you. So, good luck, have a great time. Thanks. Okay, now I was talking to Mr. Karunanidhi who was giving me a topic, asking what is the thing that you want to address. He said the need of especially what's the need of recent financial planning. So there are a lot of things happening around, and he was saying that probably it's time that you can understand without financial planning around. A is important. I can mix. Yeah. Right? Even now, just taking out for lunch, they said they are all in the okay. At least when there are some people from my place. Not only they are all in the rest of the matter, very good. Thank you. So, he said, financial planning is the need of that. Can you just address and tell us why it's so? There are a few sections of people who have already done financial planning, but then it is also time to rejuvenate. He said, refresh. Okay, fine. I said, okay, fine. I am not going to do that. And let me start with asking you all probably have a mind around. Okay? Yeah, you can help with the mind. What is financial planning? There are a lot of you who have heard this word, financial planning. Right? So what is financial planning for you? Many of you have heard this word, financial planning. Right? As the rate of answer. You can just help. Yeah, what's
Sir, my name is Sabari Rosan. Yes, sir. I am reading non-evident last 6 years regularly. Thank you, sir. Financial planning means for retirement, for children's education, we need money and financial planning, and we want allocation between that. How you want investment? How you want investment in insurance, mutual funds, health insurance, in financial planning. So I think.
talking about various products. What's financial planning?
For a goal needs, sir. Need a goal. For goal, would need a goal for children's education, marriage, retirement.
Right. So Shabari is talking about some of the goals. Yes, Vaidi is eager. Yes, Vaidi. Roadmap of financial life. Okay, it's a roadmap of financial life. A round of applause for Shabari and Vaidi here, please. Sir, he wants to answer. Yes.
in our future life, we have to lead comfort life. So that's why we need some plan. That is financial planning.
Okay, for leading a comfortable life, you want a plan of action that you call as financial planning. Yes, Sujo.
Having money in need. That's it.
Having money in need. Very apt in the current situation, probably. Having money when you
Necessities.
need it.
Necessities.
Necessities. Whenever you need money, you must have money for that.
Pardon?
Whenever you need money, you must have money for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, planning for that is financial planning. Okay. Yes, our gentleman here. Chokalingam sir, solunga.
To know what we have, what we need is a financial planning.
Super. To know what I have and also understand what I need, adding to Sujo what he said, when I need it, I should have it. Right. Super. Thanks a lot for all these beautiful lines that you have put in. Yes, it's absolutely right. Basically, it is identifying what are my various goals in life. What are individuals' goals in life? What is the goal of life for me will not be the same for Ravi here. It will definitely differ for Mr. Jayachandran here. So all of us in life will have different goals that we want to achieve. So it is basically trying to understand what is my life goal. Identify, as Mr. Chokalingam was saying, what I have now, where do I stay now, and from here, where do I want to go? Okay, so basically having a strategy in life to achieve my particular life goal. Is that fine? Understanding. Now, the point here is, do we do this? Do we do this? In a regular way of life, do we do this? Vehemently, there are some heads shaking horizontally and saying no. Unfortunately, what happens is we do it, but then we don't realize necessarily that we are doing financial planning. Certain simple things like probably you have come for a convention here. Have you planned for it? Yes. Right? Some of you, when Talevar said in the morning that you can just pay about 5,000 and start registering for that, some of you would have gone in for it. Some of you would have already planned that, okay, it's going to cost an X amount of money. Now, how am I going to cough up this X amount of money? Right? So already somewhere in the back of your mind, you would have started the process. And even when you are coming for this own convention here, you would have thought, okay, how am I going to go? You would have blocked the calendar. You would have decided where I am going to stay, how much it is going to cost. Is staying in Marriott better, or probably staying outside is better? Again, looking at what's the money available in your wallet. Right? So small things in life, yes, we do plan, but sometimes we don't realize that we are also planning for it, because we don't really have a proper process for doing it. So what is financial planning? The first key word there, if you have to understand, is it's a process. It is a process of doing this kind of a mapping. Where am I? Where I want to go? Now, what are the various goals? எதுக்கெல்லாம் வாழ்க்கையில வந்து ஜனங்க plan பண்றாங்க? For what all things that do we plan in life? Some of the goals that sir was saying here, something that you can add on to it? Children education. Buying a house in South India. If I don't hear this word, then I understand I am not in South India, right? So buying a house, then retirement, then comfortable retirement. Somebody wants to add on to it, then charity. Wow, wonderful. That's something that you want to do. Charity or philanthropy. Yes? Plan for tours abroad. Whose marriage?
Daughter marriage.
Daughter marriage. Okay. Why I asked this question, let me tell you, sir. I was talking to a very young gentleman, okay, who recently got married. And then he was telling me that, Subhash, I am feeling a little uncomfortable. Because you are a financial planner, I am telling this to you. Yeah, everybody feels that. I was just wondering, what is he wanting to try and tell me? Right. He was telling me that I have been in bank for about 7 years now. Gone up quite a bit in the ladder of your corporate life in respect to designations. Around சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க 7 வருஷமா நான் பேங்க்ல வர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். இப்போ கல்யாணம் ஆச்சு. All my colleagues were saying that okay, you need to go to this place for a honeymoon. Everything was outside. I was thinking Ooty and Kodaikanal is the best place, right? And the பொண்ணு வந்து she was working in IT company. Out of peer pressure, she also wanted to go abroad for a honeymoon. And he said, I just checked out for a week. It cost me close to about 2 lakhs plus. Worst thing is, I did not have that money. He said, that point of time felt, what the use of being in a bank, being a banker for about 7 years, I felt bad. That I have not even prepared for the first thing that I am going to spend in life. And he said, why I feel bad now is I took a credit card loan. He said, I swiped my credit card, I converted to EMI. என் வாழ்க்கையை நான் வந்து ஒரு கடன்ல ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். That is what was really irking him. I started my entire life on a loan, on a EMI. For the first expense that I had in life, I didn't have money. So yes, there are people who come and tell me that I want to start right from the first thing in life, that is expenses for marriage. Even of late, I am seeing that the women folk also tell me the same. They are saying that I want to have some kind of a money wherein I don't want to burden my parents. I want to buy my own gold. And they say, I want to have some kind of financial independence. I don't want to depend on anybody else. Forget, yes, the salary, everything is there. I want to have some minimum bank balance so that I don't need to ask my life partner for it. I know these are things that probably in the last generation we didn't hear of, but of late, yes, these are words that I am definitely hearing from some of the people. So, right from starting, the first thing in life, which is the marriage of the couple, goes on to, as our friend said here, buying a home. Most often, this is something that I hear in South India, buying a home, either the first home or the second home, right? Then there is something that is very often overlooked. People want to buy a vehicle, but most importantly, this is something that I've been observing. I'm sure if you see, you will also be able to observe. Car loan EMI is perennially running. It's perennially running. People start from probably a hatchback, then people upgrade to a sedan, then it goes to a SUV, and so on and so forth, right? So there is something that we always keep on upgrading our lifestyle. Once in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, people do upgrade their car, but then this is something that yes, it just comes. I don't feel probably the pinch of an EMI, I go for it. But if it is not well planned for, your money is not being utilized well. So even in some cases, people tell, yes, I need to plan for it. And vacation, as some of you were saying over here, yes, planning for a vacation abroad. Some of them come and tell me, like recently I was telling one guy about this financial planning. He said, I asked him, what are the priorities? So he had as one of the priority retirement. He had one of the goals also as regular vacation abroad. When I asked him, okay, 4 or 5 goals he put in, I said, which one do you want to prioritize? I was surprised, he said, vacation. He said, I don't want to compromise on my vacation. I said, okay, what about your retirement? He said, I am running a company, I get dividends from this company, I am a shareholder, I am a director, so yes, my retirement probably could be taken care of. I am an entrepreneur, I can manage. But vacation is something that I do not want to compromise for my family. So people, it's very surprising sometimes when you discuss with people, yes, they will have different priorities. So vacation is something that most of us also are planning for. Own business, most of the people, when I'm asking in the IT sector, especially when they're working, maybe people from Bangalore might have similar experiences. When I ask them, when do you want to retire? Typically, the people who are in the age group of say 25 to 30 say, I want to retire by 45. People in the age group of 35 to 40 say, I want to retire by 50. For nobody, it goes beyond the age of 50. Then I ask them, okay, what are you going to do after that? Sir, after that, I don't know. But one thing I am sure, I will not be employable. This is something which is sometimes very alarming also, but yes, every sector has its own practice. So they say that I need to plan for something to be on my own. Beyond the age of 45, 50, probably I will look at what is really interesting to me. I will want to probably start off my own business or something. So there is a lot of awareness in people that, especially in India being the current scenario that you're looking at, a lot of entrepreneurship is also coming up in India. So people are looking at having their own setup probably few years down the line. So yes, people do want to plan for that. Needless to say, most of us have these goals in life, which is planning for the education and marriage of the children. So broadly speaking, these are the various goals that clients tell that they want to plan for. One goal again which is being overlooked very often is taking care of the parents. Taking care of the parents. Okay. Why I am saying this to you is, yes, though the society might have integrated from probably a joint family system, it has become a nuclear family system, but then still I see outside that children do support the parents with respect to financial security. They do give some kind of income security to the parents when they are little aged, though they might not be staying together. It means there is some regular expenses that is going to happen. And sometimes being in insurance, we all know that when the insurance is adequately, at that point of time in life it is required, we might not be able to give them adequate amount of insurance at that age. We do have those issues in the current scenario. So at that point of time, it is important you need to have some kind of liquidity and money to take care of their needs, right? So these are the various goals that people plan for, and finally, most of us might overlook, but it is one of the most important primary goals that we need to plan for is retirement. So mostly we see that these are the various goals that clients do tell us that they want to plan for. And why is financial planning required? Why is it so important? This is a question that I will tell you is something that all of us need to ask ourselves when we do anything. When we do anything, I always personally believe you ask a question, why? If you have come for a convention here, ask a question, why you have come for a convention? If you are talking and saying that financial planning is required, you should ask yourself, why is financial planning required? Can somebody answer me, why is financial planning required? Is it okay not to have a plan? You don't reach our destination if you don't have a plan. Has anybody gotten, say, wanting to go for a vacation, you go to probably Central Railway Station and see whichever train is there, I just get into the train, wherever it takes me, I go. If you do that, then do you think you will have a good vacation? You might land up with a suitcase of all woolen clothes in Rajasthan. Or you might land up with all, cool clothes with, your Bermudas and all that in a very cold place like Kodaikanal, right? So we don't do that. So I will like to borrow the words of Winston Churchill, who said, failing to plan is planning to fail. Wonderful statement which I never forget. Winston Churchill said, if you don't have a plan, then your plan is to fail. Okay, so I would always tell this to my clients, that just because I have drafted a financial plan and given to you, it does not guarantee achievement of goals. But one thing is guaranteed, if you don't have a plan, you will not be able to attain your goals. Right, so it is very, very important that you need to start somewhere, you need to plan for it, only then you will be able to know whether you are in the right direction or not. One more, I would always love to quote this from, again, a very legendary person, Warren Buffett, who says, no one has ever become rich simply by saving money. Money grows only if you properly plan for it. So that is why it is extremely important to plan. I think there is no better two people from whom we can learn. So quoting the words of Warren Buffett again, no one has ever become rich simply by saving. Money grows only by proper planning. That's why it's extremely critical that we have a proper plan of action for us. And how does financial planning help me? This is something that in the morning also, we heard. It is extremely important to know the benefits. Because ultimately, only when a person sees the benefits of a plan, he will be able to understand that he needs it. So what are the benefits in it? What are the benefits? If somebody can share over here who have already experienced financial planning, what are the benefits of having a financial plan? Yes, sir. Power of compounding. That is not a benefit of having a financial plan. Peace of mind. Okay, that's nice.
Financial freedom.
Financial freedom means what? What do you mean by financial freedom? Okay.
Planned investment is good.
See, these are all actions. And how does it help you? See, my question is, how does having financial plan help you?
It improves regularity in saving.
Improves regularity in saving. Many a time, those of you who have attended the financial planning classes with me, I always say this to you, even if you are not able to give a product, no problem. I might be expert in life insurance, but I am not a mutual fund agent. That's okay. But then you need to know what is mutual fund. You need to know what is health insurance, because it is very, very difficult to survive in the current world otherwise. Investment advisor talks only about the product, but the financial planner talks about investment advisor talks about the product. Investment advisor talks about the product. Financial planner talks about whose needs?
Customer needs.
Client's needs. Okay, not our needs. Yes, the most important thing is investment advisors are product centric and financial planners are client centric. In the long run, only people who are client centric can survive in this world. Do you agree with me, friends, on that? Yes. Right? 100% on that? Yes. Right. So as an investment advisor, we need to go further in life to become a financial planner. Let me tell this to you. This is something that I heard from somebody. I really liked it. I thought I will share this with you. In life, what has taken you from here to here cannot take you from here to here. I repeat, in life, what has taken you from here to here cannot take you from here to here. But if you don't continue to do what you have been doing here, from here you will fall flat. Okay? All of us have become great in our own individual products that probably we have been dealing with, and we have come up to a particular level in our profession. But if you want to take a serious jump in your profession, you need to do something definitely different. That is when you can take your profession to the next level. Okay? Now, who is a financial planner? This is something that I want to ask you. Who is this guy? I didn't write it's a doctor. Has anywhere it is written in the slide that he's a doctor? Huh? Personality? Looking at him, you felt he's a doctor, clean shaven guy with a stethoscope and a white coat, right? Smartly dressed, looks very professional, so he's a doctor and solting. Okay, good. Who is this guy? He is a lawyer or advocate. Looking at them itself, you are able to answer. Correct? Nowhere it is written. But as soon as you see, கொஞ்சம் வழுக்கையா இருக்காரு, கொஞ்சம் வெள்ளை முடி இருக்கு, அவர் அப்புறம் பார்த்தா கொஞ்சம் சீரியஸான ஆளா தெரியுறாரு, ஒரு black coat போட்டுட்டு இருக்கு. So automatically you said advocate or a lawyer, right? அதே மாதிரி financial planner னா யார் சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். ஏன் நீங்க இல்லையா? Sir, I think I am addressing to a lot of people here who are also financial planners like me, right? Vaidi, do you see a particular person here? Is there some picture painted? Is the client able to see somebody? See, the same thing I am looking at from a client. If the bathroom, the client says a doctor, client says a lawyer. When a client says financial planner, who is he thinking of? He has to think about only you. No more it should be saved as LIC Sujo Ganesh. Correct? You have to go to the next level in your profession by client storing your name as Sujo Ganesh. Even if it doesn't put a financial planner, but you should be known for who you are. So as a financial planner, who you are, that picture is something that I want you to work on painting in the minds of clients. So we are always going to operate from the perspective of client. We are client centric. So for that, what is the expectation? We need to know what the client wants from me. So what is the client's expectation from me? There are multiple expectations. It is not one single expectation. Client wants me to know how budgeting can be done. I should have some kind of an idea about how the budgeting can be done, how you can spend money. There is something that nobody teaches us, right? Has anybody taught you how to spend money? People have taught you how to earn money. Yes? Has anybody taught you how to spend money? We have always seen our colleague, we have always seen our brother or sister, and we have seen a lot of our social peer pressure. We have landed up having some spending habits, which might not necessarily be good. Okay, so as a financial planner, you need to tell him, boss, how to use your money. Right, that is something which is very, very critical today. This is something that I want to do in the long run, which I personally believe that is something that I have to give back to the society, is go to colleges and teach them, kids, this is how you should use your money. Okay, so I hope I get a chance for that. Identify goals and how it is going to have financial implications, be it starting from buying a home or children's education or a marriage, how each and every goal is going to have an impact on the other. If you have the money, where you should put your money, and how do you identify various financial investment decisions when you take, you are ultimately going to put it into some or the other product. But what comes first is the plan, product only comes in the end. So ultimately you need to identify investment options to meet your goal. Let me ask you, since most of you have come here, okay, if you want to go to Lulu Mall, Lulu Mall from here, I was happy to hear Ayodhya Mall, that's when I remembered, see, in India we have Lulu Mall, outside they have Ayodhya Mall. Okay, so those of you who have a little bit idea about the demographics of this place, what is the right mode of transport you will use from here to Lulu Mall? By walk? Lulu Mall, from here. Battery car or? You will walk down, sir, it is good for your health, please walk. Right, you will say that? Right, so from here, let us say you are going to the signal down the lane for a bakery there. Walk again. You are going to Ernakulam town railway station. By auto, you are going from here to Chennai. From here to Thrissur. by bus or train, or you have a cab, you will drive down, right? From here I want to go to Delhi. By flight, those who have time, probably you will go down by the Rajdhani or something from here. If you want to go to Switzerland, only by flight. You have any other mode of transport? The vehicle that we decided to choose or to go with depended on our destination, correct? Our destination determined the vehicle. Am I right? It is not necessarily a choice. If you had multiple mode of transport, let us say from here to Thrissur, you have a train, you have a bus, you have a car, or you can probably even look at any other mode, but you have multiple choices, that is when your preference came in. But if you don't have multiple choices like going to Switzerland or Delhi, then you need to go only by that. So our entire investment options is determined by a goal. If I have a goal 1 year down the lane, I might be crazy after the equity market, but that's the worst thing for me to choose, because it can be so risky in a 1 year or 2 year down the lane. Even if somebody says that, okay, Modi probably will come one more term, I might not still choose an equity market if my goal is just 2 or 3 years, right? But if I have something which is 25 years down the lane for my retirement, do you think RD is a good product? No. It is the most dangerous product, right? So the point that I am coming to say here is, you choose the investment option based on your goal. Okay, that's how we are going to go about it. Then everybody in India wants this. When I am going to invest, they ask me what are the tax benefits, right? So we need to understand what are the tax laws, tell the client what are the rules and regulations in the game, what are the tax benefits he is going to get, and how he is going to create an additional surplus which is going to be invested over here. And after that, when I have created enough wealth, you need to tell him how he is going to distribute his wealth, so that in the grave also we are going to be happy that our money is in the right hands. Okay, that's called as estate planning. According to the laws of the land, it's going to be distributed. Now, a lot of people also come to us who don't have surplus, but then they do come to us. So it starts from advising on how to manage your debt. Have you experienced those kind of clients? Sir, so we do face it. So you need to have ability. I am not saying that because you are a loan advisor you need to do it, but you need to have some kind of an idea because your client needs it. Sometimes people do ask, should I go for a loan for this or should I not go for a loan for that? You need to have the skill to advise him on that. So manage debt efficiently. And with respect to insurance, what is the word I am using there is optimization of insurance premium, so that you do not compromise on the cover. At the same time, you get the maximum benefit for the money that you are giving. Right? So these are the various needs that my client has, and if I am able to satisfy him with these kind of requirements, then for him I am the financial planner. So you need to ask yourself whether you are the financial planner that your client wants to engage with, right? So what does a financial planner do? From the client's perspective, he helps the client set financial goals in life, budget, income and expense. You need to understand how to help a client in generating surplus. After that, give him a savings and investment plan so that your savings are wisely channelized to the proper investment options, so that you can get the maximum out of your money. And on a consistent basis, monitor the plan. On a regular basis, you need to keep monitoring the plan whether you're in the right direction, and also talk to him about insurance adequacy, and finally the tax and estate planning options. So this is what, from the client's perspective, he is looking for. Is it holistic enough? You have got most of the aspects. Is it same the aspect that you are also doing for yourself? Think about it. You are your own client first. When you are your own client, do you think all these are things that you do for yourself? உங்களுக்கே நீங்க இதை பண்றீங்கல்ல, எல்லாரும் வந்து இன்சூரன்ஸ் ஏஜென்ட்ஸ் தானே இங்க. எல்லாம் வந்து அவங்களோட எல்லா பணத்தையும் நான் வந்து இன்சூரன்ஸ் பிளான்ல தான் போட்டிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு யாராவது ஒருத்தங்க கை தூக்குங்க பார்ப்போம். 100% ஆஃப் யர் மணி. பேங்க்ல ஒன்றும் பணம் இல்லையா? கோல்டு இல்லையா வீட்டில்? மேடம் கிட்ட. மேடம் இங்கே இல்லைன்னு நீங்கள் சொல்லலாம். பட் the point is 100% of your money, if it is the same product, then it is dangerous. Highly dangerous. Because for all of us personally, when we look at it also, எல்லாரும் இப்போ சாப்பிட்டீங்க, புஃபே என்ஜாய் பண்ணீங்களா? என்ஜாய் பண்ணீங்களா? புஃபே நல்லா இருந்ததா? நல்லா இருந்ததா? யார் வந்து வெறும் பிரியாணி சாப்பிட்டீங்க? எனக்கு பிரியாணினா அவ்வளோ பிரியம், நான் பிரியாணி தவிர எதுவுமே தொட மாட்டேன் அப்படின்னு பாருங்க. 2 கை தான். நம்ம எத்தனை பேர் இருக்கோம்? 400 பேர் இருக்கோம். சரிங்களா? யார் வந்து எனக்கு ஸ்வீட் ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்? ஏமாத்தி கட்சி. ஆக்சுவலி எல்லா ஸ்வீட்டு தான் சாப்பிட்டோம், வேற எதுவுமே சாப்பிடல. 6 சுவையும் வேணும்னு சொல்றோம்ல, ரைட்டா? We want everything. We want biryani, we want soup, we want the bread, we want the pizza, we want the sweets, we want everything. If we want everything, even in our finances, doesn't your client want everything in his finances? Ask this question to yourself. Only then you will be able to go ahead, right? So as a financial planner, you must have the ability to deliver all this basically to your client. Now a client perspective, why is a financial planner required? அவருக்கு தேவையா? நம்ம ஒரு கிளையண்ட் கேட்குறான்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, எனக்கு எதுக்கு ஃபினான்ஷியல் பிளானர் தேவை? அவன் ஏன் ஒரு ஃபினான்ஷியல் பிளானரை ஹையர் பண்ணணும்? அவன் ஏன் ஒரு ஃபினான்ஷியல் பிளானரை ஹையர் பண்ணணும்? Why he wants to, why he should use your services, Sujo? He might not have adequate knowledge.
He may not have all the aspects of investments area.
He might not know everything about investments. He might not know all the products. Good. He might not know the risks involved. Aprom. Child with a parent is better than child. So you are the parent, is it? So you are the parent?
Obviously, we have to give them a proper guidance.
Okay, guidance. This, now I'll come back there. Okay, I'll come back to that statement of yours. Okay, you are a financial planner and you are hired not because you know how to use a financial calculator. You are not hired because you know how to use a financial calculator. You are hired because you know how to use a compass. அப்படின்னா என்ன? You know how the roadmap is. இது பண்ணா இதனோட விளைவு என்ன, இது பண்ணலன்னா இதோட விளைவு என்ன? Every decision, I will tell you friends, every decision has its own pros and cons. Can you tell me one product in the earth which is the best product, financial product? Which is the best financial product? சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். Which is the best financial product?
I cannot, my answers my requirement. It's the first person to person.
Is there any worst financial product? No. There is nothing called as best or worst. I'll ask you this. காத்தால கொஞ்சம் ராமாயணத்தை பத்தி கேட்டோம், சரிங்களா? I like to say this, I will repeat here. ராமர் நல்லவரா? ராமர் நல்லவரா? ராமர் நல்லவரா? ஏன் சார் யோசிக்கிறீங்க? உங்களுக்கு நல்லவரா இருந்திருக்கலாம், சீதாக்கு நல்லவரா இருந்திருக்கான், மண்டோதரிக்கு அவன் தான் எம. புரியுதுங்களா? மண்டோதரிக்கு எம. அவன் ராவணனுக்கு பையன் பேர் என்ன? மேகநாதனுக்கு அவன் தான் எதிரி. சரிங்களா? So there is actually speaking nothing called as good or bad. There is nothing called as best or worst. It is depending on you, how you see it. What somebody sees as a good action, somebody else sees as a wrong action. So it is purely a relative world that we are living in. There is nothing called as a best, there is nothing called as a worst. It is, as Mr. Ramanathan was saying over here, what is the best product is the one which suits the client. What is the best product is the one which suits the client. And over here, let me tell you, we are hired because we can give the client an unbiased opinion. Let me share this experience with you, which was very humbling experience to me, which was an eye-opener experience to me. There was a client who had called me, the same client whose investment from 25,000 SIP had gone to 88,000 per month. I told him that I am going to charge him for doing the financial planning. He said okay, and he hired me. 1 year down the lane, it was time that he needs to pay a renewal fees. Okay, he's going to engage me for the next year. அப்போ வந்து பழக்கமா எனக்கு தான் கேள்வி கேட்குற பழக்கம், சரிங்களா? கேள்வி நிறைய கேட்பேன். ஃபார் அ சேஞ்ச் என்ன எடுத்து இந்த கிளைண்ட் வந்து இப்போ he wanted to take it on me. So check was ready to give to me for renewal fees. அப்போ வந்து அவரு கேட்டார் என்கிட்ட, Subhash, do you know why I am giving you this renewal fees? I was saying, okay, why is he giving me renewal fees? Why does he want to continue engaging with me? I was for a moment started thinking, okay, sometimes we ourselves don't know the benefits that we give. Why I am telling this to you, go and ask it to yourself. Probably it will be a little very humbling experience for some of you. I wanted to answer, but I said the best answer is to keep quiet. So I said, sir, Ningle Cholunga, I really don't know. Maybe you are happy with me. Then he said, Subhash, I am willing to continue engaging you as my financial planner, not because, okay, the portfolio that you suggested has done well. Not because the returns that these funds have generated is more than you told me. I was wondering, what is he coming to say? Then I asked him, Enna Sarappa? Then he said, I am giving you this and I want to continue engaging with you because in the last 1 year, you have influenced me and I have developed some good financial habits and I started respecting my money. When he said, I am starting respecting my money, this when was a shock. The kind of value we might give to our clients, we ourselves might not know. So probably think you should go back and ask your client, my dear client, why is it that you want to engage me? I am telling you, you will know certain aspects of the business that you are doing in which you yourself might not have realized. It's very, very important. Now, why should I become a financial planner? உங்களுக்கு எதுக்காக இப்போ financial planner ஆகணும் அப்படின்றது முக்கியம். First thing, let us understand, change is the only constant. The only permanent thing in this world is change, which we have been seeing day in and day out, right from the political scenarios to the economic scenarios to our own family scenarios. Even now, every moment there is something or the other new happening, and if we don't do something new, we will not go up from the profession from this level to the to take a plunge. So everything in the financial world especially is going on changing, and the needs of the clients are going on changing. It is not the same. I will tell you this, it was again a little eye-opener to me. I did the entire planning for the client and I gave. This client went through it along with his wife. என்னை பார்த்து ஒரு சொன்னார், சார் ஒரு விஷயம் நீங்கள் பிளான் பண்ணாமல் விட்டீங்க அப்படின்னார். என்னடா விட்டேன், டீட்டெயிலாக தானே பண்ணேன் அப்படின்னு நான் திங்கிங். அவர் சொன்னார், சார் எவ்ரிதிங் இஸ் பர்ஃபெக்ட், நோ ப்ராப்ளம், பட் யூ நெவர் டோல்ட் அஸ் வாட் வில் ஹேப்பன் இஃப் யூ கெட் டைவர்ஸ்ட். Okay, I was wondering, how did the client say this? I said, sir, nothing will happen, sir. I will get 2 clients from one. Sir. For a lighter moment, I just said this. But then he said very clearly, both of them are very openly talking. He said, fine, you need to plan certain things out. In case we don't decide to go ahead with this life for a long time together in this relationship, then what's going to happen? Okay, let us openly discuss that out. Why I'm saying this to you is, scenarios are changing. People are openly discussing new things, new aspects. Person prioritizing vacation over retirement is something I experienced last week. I don't know. Things are changing. Priorities are changing. And clients are extremely well informed. Thanks to media for this. Sometimes media does a lot of nonsense. Along with that, lot of good also media does for us. Right? So they are doing lot of work in educating the clients. And many a time before we go itself, client has done some little research in the product that we are suggesting. Has it happened to you? ரைட், அவரே கேட்குறாரு, இது மாதிரி வந்தது அது மாதிரி வந்தது. ஒருத்தர் ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேட்குறாரு, புதுசாக ஏதோ போனஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்களாமே எல்ஐசியில், என்னன்னு கேட்குறாரு. எங்கே சார் படிச்சீங்கன்னா, இல்லை அதில் வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு மெயில் வந்தது. எங்கே அந்த மெயில் வந்ததுன்னா, ஏதோ ஒரு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காரு. Doesn't know, right? So sometimes even before we get intimation, they get intimation, right? So profession is growing. I will tell why this profession is growing in the next, and it can become new sources of learning. Let me straight on ask the people here who have done their FCHFP. After doing FCHFP, have you started earning from newer sources? Chokalingam, Arvind Mani, Karunamurthy sir. How many of you are there? There are quite a few hands going up here. See, the people who have done this financial planning as a course, has taken it as a profession, they have started seeing newer sources of income. Somebody said over here, diversification. Right? What is diversification? Diversification அப்படின்னா என்ன? Don't put all eggs in the same basket அப்படின்னு நம்ம நிறைய கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கோம். சரிங்களா? அப்படின்னா என்ன? அது என் பணத்தை மட்டும் கிடையாது சார். பணம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா உங்க இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் மட்டும் கிடையாது சார். Let me also tell you, I do suggest this to clients. I said, it is not only your investment or your money which has to be diversified, your sources of income also has to be diversified. You cannot rely on only 1 or 2 single sources of income. Please try to create multiple sources of income. If you have 3-4 sources of income, then you are to some extent சேஃப்கார்டு. ஓகே, எத்தனை பேர் ஒரே பேங்க் அக்கௌண்ட் வச்சிருக்கோம், 2-3 பேங்க் அக்கௌண்ட் வச்சிருக்கோம், எல்லா ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் மோஸ்ட்லி சேமா இருந்தா கூட என்ன ஏடிஎம் லிமிட்டுக்காக அட்லீஸ்ட் நம்ம 2-3 அக்கௌண்ட் வச்சிருப்போம்ல, இந்நேரம் கண்டிப்பா உதவும். 3 அக்கௌண்ட்ல போய் 2000 ரூபாய் எடுக்கலாம். சரிங்களா? So the point is diversifying means diversifying in a proper sense everywhere. Yes, there are lot of new sources of earning that can be created out of this. What is driving this entire financial planning industry today? Let me tell you, because sir wanted to cover the industry scenario also. What are the growth drivers? Financial literacy. There are lot of activities done even at school level now. Let me tell you, National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange are going to schools 9th standard 10th standard படிக்கிற பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஏடிஎம்னா என்ன, பேங்க்னா என்ன, கிரெடிட் கார்டுனா என்ன. சரிங்களா? So financial literacy டீப்பா போயிட்டு இருக்கு உள்ள. So there are lot of people who start earning in the first month and wants to start investing in the first month. As you said, Sujot said, what is the right time to invest? The first day you get your income. Right? So there is lot of awareness, because there is questions that I get from kids who just now got their first job. Sir, I want to know what to do. Okay? There is a kind of financial literacy that's being spread. They come and ask me that I want SIP. Then I tell him, okay, this is the fund. No, I want SIP. எனக்கு எஸ்ஐபி பிளான் கொடுங்க, எனக்கு ஐசிஐசிஐ பிளான் கேட்கல அப்படின்றான். ஏன்? அந்த அளவுக்கு அவனுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு. அவன் இப்பதான் ஒரு 1 or 2 months தான் ஆயிருக்கு. எஸ்ஐபி தெரியும், ஆனா அது எஸ்ஐபி நான் மியூச்சுவல் ஃபண்டும் தெரியாது. அவனுக்கு அப்புறம் சொல்றேன், சார் நீங்க சிட்டு கட்டினாலும் அது எஸ்ஐபி தான், நீங்க ஆர்டில போடுறதும் எஸ்ஐபி தான். எஸ்ஐபின்னா அது ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் கிடையாது. ஏன் சொல்றேன்னா, ஃபினான்ஷியல் லிட்டரசி ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகும்போது 2 விஷயம் நடக்குது. குட் திங்ஸ் ஆல்சோ கெட் ஸ்ப்ரெட், ஓகே, மிஸ்கன்செப்ஷன்ஸ் ஆல்சோ கெட் spread over here. So you must understand that financial literacy spreading is also a reason for the growth of this industry, and all the regulators, government, they are all extremely sure that is going to get financially literate very, very shortly. It is going deep into the rural areas also. There is a lot of demand for professionals who have got complete knowledge of this. There are clients who have come to me that நீங்க பிளான் மட்டும் பண்ணி கொடுங்க, எக்ஸிகியூஷன் நான் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். I know people who can execute mutual fund, insurance, எல்லாம் நான் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், பரவாயில்ல, எனக்கு பிளானிங் மட்டும் பண்ணி கொடுங்க. So there is an inherent need for people who have comprehensive knowledge. ஏன்னா நான் ask you this question, sir. இங்க எத்தனை பேர் இப்போ மளிகை சாமான் வாங்குறதுக்கு அரிசி வாங்கணும்னா அரிசி மண்டி போறீங்க, நீங்க காய்கறி வாங்கணும்னா காய்கறி கடைக்கு போறீங்க, ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் வாங்கணும்னா ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் கடைக்கு போறீங்க, ஆயில் வாங்கணும்னா ஆயில் கடைக்கு போறீங்க, அல்லது எல்லாம் வாங்குறதுக்கு நீல்கிரிஸோ இல்ல இந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஸ்டோர்ஸ், சூப்பர் ஸ்டோர்ஸ் வந்திருக்கு பாருங்க, அங்க போறீங்க. சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட் பொறுத்த நிறைய பேர் இருக்கீங்களா? ஏன் 4 இடத்துக்கு போயிட்டு 4 பொருள் வாங்குறதுக்கு ஒரே இடம் போயிட்டு 4 பொருள் சாமர்த்தியம் சொல்வீங்க. இங்க அப்படித்தானே? எதுக்கு இதை சொல்றேன் ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, இப்போ ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம் எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் ரொம்ப குறைவாயிடுது. சாரி, ஒன்னு இல்ல, 2 விஷயம். இட் இஸ் வெரி 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 லெஸ் ஃபவுண்ட். ஒன்னு பொறுமை, 2வது டைம். இந்த 2 விஷயம் நிறைய பேர்கிட்ட இஸ் not there. It is missing in the current world. அப்படி பாத்தீங்கன்னா கிளையண்ட் என்ன சொல்றான், ஒருத்தங்கிட்ட போயிட்டு எல்லா விஷயமும் நான் ஒரே ஆளுகிட்ட நான் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தேன்னா எனக்கு டைம் மிச்சம் அப்படின்னு பார்க்கலாம். ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு பொறுமை கூட கிடையாது, டைமும் கிடையாது. அப்போ நம்ம இதெல்லாம் பத்தி தெரிஞ்சுட்டோம்னா then it makes more sense for me. I can increase the value per client. I can get as business. Lot of financial products, புது 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 ப்ராடக்ட் வருது சார். என்ன சார், பழைய ஜீவனானந்த் அப்புறம் புது ஜீவனானந்த், ரைட்டா? So many new products are coming. இன்சூரன்ஸ்லேயே எத்தனோ 5 வருஷம் ப்ராடக்ட் வந்து நடுவில். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபர்கெட் இன்சூரன்ஸ், யூ ஹேவ் நியூ ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் விச் ஹஸ் அன்ஹர்ட் ஆஃப். யூ கால் them as structured products in the banks. Only banks are dealing with that. ஸோ ஒரு கிளைண்ட் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் வாங்கினா நமக்கு என்ன அது ப்ராடக்ட்னு நமக்கு கொஞ்சம் தெரிஞ்சாதான் நம்ம அதை பற்றி நம்ம அட்வைஸ் பண்ண முடியும் கிளைண்ட்டுக்கு. ரெகுலேட்டரி ரீஃபார்ம்ஸ் நிறைய செபி பற்றி நீங்கள் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க. செபி அதை பண்ணுறான், செபி இதை பண்ணுறான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ தேர் இஸ் அ லாட் ஆஃப் ரெகுலேட்டரி ரீஃபார்ம்ஸ் that are coming our way, even including 500 and thousands being not done away with. So if we are really prepared for it, we can make the best use of these regulatory reforms for our own benefit, right? Income level is growing and nuclear families are coming out. When the income level is growing, lifestyle is also growing. Saving capacity is also growing, investment capacity is also growing. So if you are well prepared, we can make the best benefits out of this. So there's a lot of reasons why there is huge growth in the industry. You have a lot of money coming in from abroad also, because India is a huge, huge growth story. அப்போ நாம வந்து ரெடியா இருக்கோமா இந்த இந்தியன் growth storyல பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்றதுக்கு, இல்ல வெளிநாட்டுக்காரன் வந்து இந்த பெனிஃபிட் எடுத்துக்க போறானா அப்படின்றத வந்து நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். இதோட பெனிஃபிட் எல்லாம் நம்ம ப்ரொஃபஷன்ல you are going to see your profession going to grow. How many of you have increased your client base in the last 3 years? And value per client has gone up. The premium values that you are collecting has gone up. Per client premium has gone up. All these are the reasons, friends. That is why it is happening. Okay, we have to understand that. But if you want to maximize it, then you need to go to a proper financial planning route. Now, how do I become a financial planner? What are the means? There are a lot of certification programs in financial planning today. Right from the CFP, the first one which came to India, to FCHFP, which is promoted by Lugi, fellow chartered financial practitioner from Afinsa. Then you have chartered wealth manager. Then you have certified international wealth manager. Then you have RFC. These are the 5 certifications available in India today. இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சிஎஃப்பி எஃப்சிஹெச்எஃப்பி தான் ஓரளவுக்கு வளர்ந்துருக்கு. மற்றதெல்லாம் புதுசாக வந்தது. சிஎஃப்பி கேம் இன் 2002, எஃப்சிஹெச்எஃப்பி 2007 இருக்கு இல்லையா சார்? வேற எல்லாமே வந்து 2011-12 தான் மற்ற 3 வந்தது. இன்னும் அந்த அளவுக்கு பிக்கப் ஆகலை. இந்த எஃப்சிஹெச்எஃப்பிலேயே ஒரு இது வந்து CIP இருக்கு, சர்டிஃபைட் இன்சூரன்ஸ் பிளானிங் அலோன் தட் we are doing. What are the modules? என்ன படிப்பீங்க இதில் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, fundamentals of investment and financial planning, basics. இப்போ யாரோ compounding சொன்னீங்க. What is the benefit of compounding? How do you know what is time value of money? இதெல்லாம் பேசிக்ஸாக நீங்கள் இங்கே கற்றுப்பீங்க. What is risk? How do you analyze the risk? ரிஸ்கில் வந்து ஒரே ஒரு போர்ஷன் மட்டும் தான் நம்ம பார்த்துக்கிறோம், which is risk transfer. அதுதான் இன்சூரன்ஸ். But there are various other tools available for risk management. அது என்ன அப்படி நீங்க பார்க்கணும். இன்சூரன்ஸ்ல both life and general insurance is being covered in this subject of FCHFP. Then you have retirement planning. How do you plan for somebody's retirement or marriage of the children or education of the children இருக்கு. Then tax and estate planning ஒரு பேப்பர் இருக்கு. இதுக்கப்புறமா finally investment planning, where you understand ஒவ்வொரு ப்ராடக்ட் எப்படி அவங்க வேல்யூவேஷன் பண்றாங்க, எவ்வளோ ரிட்டர்ன், என்ன ரிஸ்க் இருக்குன்னு நம்ம கற்றுப்போம். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபைனலி ஒரு ஃபினான்ஷியல் பிளானிங் எப்படி வந்து நம்ம கிளையண்ட்டுக்கு பண்ணி கொடுக்கலாம். ஹவு டு யூ கிரியேட் அ ஃபைனான்ஷியல் பிளான் அண்ட் கிவ் டு த கிளைண்ட். ஸோ இந்த 6 மாடியூலும் இங்கே FCHFPயில் கவர் ஆகுது. அண்ட் இஃப் யூ லுக் அட் த கரண்ட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி சினாரியோ இஸ் திஸ்: 125 crore பாப்புலேஷன் இஸ் தேர். 3000 சர்டிஃபிகேட்ஸ் தான் இந்தியாவில் இருக்கும். நான் உங்களுக்கு அங்கே 5 சர்டிஃபிகேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம் காமிச்சேன். சிஎஃப்பி, FCHFP எல்லாமே சேர்த்து இந்தியாவில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு 3000 பேர் தான் இருக்காங்க. யூஎஸ்ல 250 மில்லியன் தான் பாப்புலேஷன், 1/5. ஆனால் 1 லட்சம் பேர் இருக்காங்க சர்டிஃபிகேட்ஸ் அங்கே. 25000 பேர் ஜப்பானில் 120 பாப்புலேஷனுக்கு, 120 மில்லியன் பாப்புலேஷனுக்கு. கனடாவில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 20000 பேர் தான் இருக்காங்க, 60 மில்லியன் பாப்புலேஷனுக்கு. மற்ற சர்வீஸ் ப்ரொவைடர்ஸ் பாருங்க, 20 லட்சம் பேர் இன்சூரன்ஸ் பண்றவங்க இருக்காங்க இந்தியாவில், 60000 பேர் மியூச்சுவல் ஃபண்ட் பண்றவங்க இருக்காங்க, 30000 பேங்க் பிரான்ச் இருக்கு. இந்த வகையில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட இந்தியாவில் இப்போ இருக்கிற சிச்சுவேஷனுக்கு கிட்டத்தட்ட 1 லட்சம் ஃபினான்ஷியல் பிளானர்ஸ் தேவைப்படுது. தட் இஸ் த கைண்ட் ஆஃப் பொட்டென்ஷியல் and opportunity available in the current industry scenario. And once if you understand what is the potential opportunity for you, it will be beneficial for you to decide whether you can take financial planning as a good profession for you to grow in your own business. I would like to end saying what Benjamin Franklin said: an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So it's time to act, grow up in your profession by learning more so that you can earn more. Thank you for this opportunity. I would like to thank Lugi, especially Mr. Karunanidhi and Mr. Vignesh for giving me an opportunity to interact with you all. Thanks a lot for that. Now the floor is open. If you have any questions, we can take the questions. See, there are a lot of certification programs, as I said, in India. The best place to know more about it is Google. Okay? Please Google it. They are all offered by the American institutions. FCHFP is offered by Afinsa. Okay? Others are from American institutions. Yeah, I will tell you one thing. I have gone through entire thing. I have done my CFP. I am teaching for FCHFP also. All that I can say one thing is content is same, boss. Okay? உள்ள இருக்கிற content எல்லாம் ஒண்ணுதான். மாவு ஒண்ணுதான். அது நீங்க நானுன்னு சொல்லலாம். You can call it as kulcha, but மைதா மாவு சேம் தான்.
Sir. Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Subhash sir. One common question. What is the impact of the 500,000 notes not valid? What is the impact in the entire country?
See, there is a lot of messages going around in WhatsApp. I think enough information we have been shared. But one thing I would always say is change is the only constant. Okay? There was a change we were looking forward in regulating the grey market or the black market, if you can call it. And lot of tough decisions that the government had to take, one of which is this. This is a very, very bold decision to take. Only time will tell whether it is really going to eradicate that market or not. But then this is a very bold move which is expected to produce lot of results in that particular direction of unearthing the black money.
Inflation will come down?
Obviously, it is expected to come down. But again, as I said, இது இன்ஃப்ளேஷன் எல்லாம் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் பார்க்கணும் என்ன நடக்க போகிறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி அ ஹியூஜ் டிமாண்ட் சப்ளை மிஸ்மேட்ச் கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ இன்ஃப்ளேஷன் அதிகமானாலும் நீங்கள் சொல்ல முடியாது. யூ கான்ட் சே தட். ஓகே, யூ ஹேவ் டு ஒன்லி வெயிட் அண்ட் வாட்ச். இட்ஸ் அபவுட் த சப்ளை ஆஃப் மனி தட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி இன் த மார்க்கெட். பட் மோர் தென் த இன்ஃப்ளேஷன், யூ ஆர் சப்போஸ் ஐ வுட் ஆல்வேஸ் சே as a financial planner, don't look at the near term. You have to look at the farther term. In the long run, what's going to happen? In the long run, there's going to be a maximization of tax collection that's going to happen. That means the money is going to come back in the financial system. When there's more money in the financial system, it is going to be properly used. And all financial assets will get money. The money cannot be hoarded in places where it's going to be unproductive. Okay, it's going to come to productive channels. That means more business for people like you and me, because we're all dealing with the other color, white color of the money, and financial products. So the money is going to come into the financial products, and there is nobody other than you and me who is going to handle that money. So it means more business at the end of the day for all of us in the room.
Our future is bright.
Sir,
Our future is bright. Yes, our future is bright.
Sir, any impact on our industry, financial industry means insurance or mutual fund will happen.
Yes, insurance mutual fund.
Any impact you expect, any downfall or any, is it a possibility for us to encash the opportunity, or you expect any
out
impact?
of this move, out of
this 500,000 rupees notes?
See, as I said, let us look at a little longer term rather than looking at what's going to happen tomorrow or day after, because I don't remember who is this person, but then it is a very famous personality on the BBC. The anchor there, she asked him this question. Okay, sir, what's going to happen in the market next week? In the reaction irukum abdin. Then he replied saying, dear madam, okay, you ask me what is going to the market level 10 years down the lane, I will tell you. You ask me what I am going to do next week, I will tell you. You reverse this question, I can't answer. Okay, why I am telling this to you is, it is very difficult in this kind of a big move that any government takes to look at short term what is going to happen. All of us know short term is going to have some kind of a pain, but in the long term it is going to result in a gain. That is one thing I would say definitely it's going to be lot of gain. And a common man, Aam Aadmi, what are the products that he knows? He knows the traditional bank products, he knows the insurance products, and select few know about mutual fund products. So when the money is going to come to the right channel, which is the financial products, through the banking system, these are the three products which a common man knows. So your money will come into only these kind of products. First it is these products which are going to get a lot of money, for sure. Any other? Anyone else? Yes, sir. Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, voice is loud. I'll repeat the question.
Okay, the last question.
Yes. Sorry? Clients are asking you.
He is having an old 500,000.
Shall
I pay it in my account?
Ah.
Whatever the
Okay.
Whether we can suggest them to pay their bank account or not. Your account or their account?
I think I will go with what our president here said. For that, let them do the financial planning for themselves. Don't get into that domain.
சார் இந்த மாதிரி கேள்வியெல்லாம் தனியா கேளுங்க அவர்கிட்ட.
ஆமா.
இதெல்லாம்
அதுல
சீக்கிரம்
பார்க்கிங்
இல்ல ஓபன்ல சொல்ல முடியாது.
Anything other than the 500s and thousands or the 2000s?
Okay, I'm afraid we don't have time for any more questions, but thank you so much, sir, for patiently answering all the questions. We request you to kindly stay back on the stage.
Sure.
We invite Shri A.P. Yuvraj from Tirupur branch, Coimbatore, to kindly present a memento to Shri U.N. Subhash as a token of our appreciation and love from Yogi.
Run this motherfucker down.